All right, we are going to go through some tips on building a business. Whether you're in the life insurance industry or any business, these tips are tips I've learned just in really my upbringing as a child and from business mentors as well. Tip number one, always be transparent. Provide details on your product, on your services. Don't leave anything to mystery, because if we do that and a customer or client finds out after the fact, they're going to question it. And whether they ask or if they just think it, we're going to hear, hey, why didn't you tell me that from the get-go? So we want to make sure that we are transparent as possible as a business owner or sales representative. Number two, make things as convenient as possible for the client. Now, this is kind of a no-brainer, right? I always want to keep things convenient for the consumer. Client's always right. Does it actually go on in the industry? Not that often. We hear all the time that the client needs to do their homework, they need to do research, which yes, if I'm interested in buying a product, I'm going to do research. But I will tell you, of the different sales professionals and businesses I have worked with, when I see a true professional, they are going out of their way to make everything as convenient as possible. Steve, what can I get you information on? Sure, great question. I'll get you some information ASAP via video content and PDF. They're providing the information. I'm still going to watch the video and do research. They give me a verbal answer and provide additional information to make it ultra convenient for my learning experience. So make everything as convenient as possible. And think of it this way. Maybe you own an iPhone or a smartphone. Maybe you've shopped on Amazon before. Is it difficult to shop on Amazon? No. So convenient. If you buy a new iPhone, is it difficult to set it up? No, so convenient. I used to be an Android guy and I was so stubborn, I didn't want to move over to Apple. I finally did. Like, man, this is convenient. They've got their game down. Tip number three, no negativity. This will kill your business. And it's difficult sometimes to avoid if we get emotional, which we're human beings, so of course that's going to happen. But if we are negative, whether it's intentional or not, often it repels individuals. You know, I personally have seen some of the most knowledgeable individuals in the life insurance industry and other industries completely kill their business, lose customers, clients walk away, prospects walk away, not because of the individual's lack of knowledge, but due to negativity. So being positive, always reaching out, helping the individual wherever you can, even if it's extra work, goes such a long way. And then on this point, this is, let's call it tip 3.5. I'd call it tip 4, but it's on the same terms as far as no negativity is concerned. It has to do with competitors, competition. It's the business world. There's competition. People are always going back and forth. Do not be negative towards your competition. You know, and I've been guilty of this in the past. And, you know, I try and look at it, apply Bible principles that I've learned and say, you know what, Steve, you can't do that stuff, because if you're negative, even if you've got the best possible product in the world, if you communicate it in a negative way, or if I'm negative toward my competitors, what's going to happen? Some people are going to see that and say, oh, this guy's a jerk. I'm not going to work with him. Forget it. So even if we are doing the right thing and we know we're right, competitors, maybe they're bad-mouthing us, they're making up stories, whatever it might be, you got to resist the urge to bad-mouth them, because if you do that directly, what's going to happen? You increase the risk of losing that business. And think of it this way. Have you ever gone to buy a car and maybe you're shopping different brands, you're talking to the sales rep, and they do nothing but bad-mouth the competitor? Do you want to buy a car from that individual? No way. I remember one time when we were shopping for a car for my wife, we went to one dealership, I'm not going to disclose the name, and the individual that was trying to sell us a particular car, we told him that we were shopping other brands and such. All he did was say, other brands, no good, ours is the best, ours is the best, ours is the best. I'm like, okay, just give me the features and benefits of the product. But it didn't happen. Needless to say, we didn't buy a car from them. My point here is around the terms of negativity. Don't be negative. Be a positive influence. Do you like positive people? You want to be around them. I want to be around them. If they're positive, or if you're positive, you'll attract individuals that way. If you are negative, you're going to repel individuals. So Tips for the day, the main tip there, no negativity, continue to be a positive influence, and naturally you will grow your business and take yourself to that next level. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.